Hello, welcome back to Marcella's World. I'm Marcella. Welcome to chapter 2 of this new series, and I'm hoping that this video will help you to build a life or reflect on ways that you can build a life after experiencing teen pregnancy or being a teen mom. Okay, so I am speaking from experience because I have a beautiful 24-year-old daughter and I am 41, which, um, if you do the numbers right, you realize I was 17 years old when I had her. And I had to make it happen. I did what I did. It was what it was. I had to make it happen. Okay. So I have some questions here that I have prepared for myself, almost as if this was an interview process for you to get some insight on exactly what I would do or what your process should be when trying to pre plan and build a life after you've become a mom at such a young age. So maybe this might not be something that you would think about on a regular basis, but because we have this beautiful baby, we have to figure out how we can make decisions that can make it so you and your baby are successful moving forward. Okay. All right. So first question you need to ask yourself is, what is your plan? Okay, you have to have a plan, because if you do not have a plan, then life kind of like drifts you along, and life be lifing. Okay, it really does. It just, it's just all kinds of things that are set against us, as women, as young women. And if we make a plan, it will make it so that you are able to be successful intentionally. And what I mean by intentionally is on purpose. Okay, that's what you want. You want to make a plan so that if you hit a roadblock, you expect it and you make the adjustment, because life is going to always throw curveballs, but you are more prepared when you make a plan. So, what is your plan? That's the first thing. So, I'm going to help you navigate through that. Okay. So, what would I have personally done different if or when I was going through my life after I became a teen mom? So, for one, I did not have a plan. And I am speaking from experience. I did not have any sort of plan. I kind of was just like going along. What I needed at the time is what I got. If I needed a car, okay, I worked towards getting a car, but I did not really sit down and like map it out. Okay, what are these things that I need? All right, I need this, I need that, I need the third. What is the long-term goal? Like, what am I doing 5 years from now? What do I want to do 5 years from now? And what requires what am I required to do to make that happen? What do I need to learn? Who I need to be around? What programs do I need to be a part of? Is what I would have thought about, if I had a thought back. So we're going to talk about how to create a plan. Okay. So for one, you want to make sure that whatever your plan is, you think about how that will affect your baby. Okay, your baby, your child, however old your kid is, you want to think about how this plan will affect your child, because at the end of the day, if you have a child first mindset, you will realize, like, okay, oh, I can't really plan to go to the military right now if I don't really have the proper support system. So maybe it's not a good idea to go to the military, because then my kid won't see me. This is the way you should be thinking ahead. Or if you say, I think I want to go to college, but if I go to Florida State, then I probably won't be able to see my kid very often, and then they're missing time out. So maybe I should go to Norfolk State, because I'll be able to go to class and still see my baby at not at the same time. Or I could go to a community college where they have daycare that my baby can be at the daycare while I'm in class. Do you see the difference between having a singular mindset, which is just thinking about you, or having a child first mindset, because then you're making decisions based off of your kid and not just based off of you. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Um, okay. So all right. The next thing you need to do is you need to think of what three things that you need to not only be successful, but what do you need to be safe? So if that means, okay, right now I'm living with my parents, but I don't want to live with my parents anymore. I want me and my kid to have our own place. So I need to have a job, I need to have a car to get back and forth, and I need to have an apartment. Okay. And let's say if you wanted to stay at your parents' house, which if your parents are giving you free room and board and they're okay with it, girl, you better stay. I'm just saying. Because everybody does not have that luxury. And you accept your parents' help as long as they can give it to you. Because it's going to always be time for you to be on your own. And you're going to have plenty of time to have your own place, pay bills, get car insurance, personal property tax. It's going to be every opportunity in the world for you to have these things. Right now, if you can be in a surrounding that is loving, that give you support and guidance, stay there. Okay, stay there. Don't be in a rush. But I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so and I'm speaking from experience because I was itching to get out the house. I was 18 years old. I went and found me a place. Me and my daughter living in our own space. I don't have to worry about nobody telling me what to do until the bills came. And you got to walk to the bus because you don't have a car because you itching and scratching to get out like I was. Okay. So make sure that you think of those things that you need, whether it be home, whether it be an apartment. Think of what you need to be safe and think of what you need to be able to have to be able to move towards the goals that you're setting. Okay. All right. And one other thing is accept support, but don't depend on it. Okay. So if your parents are helping you, or if your parents are giving you money or giving you, help in any way, let them help you, but don't be so dependent on it that when it does come time for you to move forward and go towards your bigger goals, that you are so dependent on that you can't stand on your own too. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that baby is depending on you. You. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are strong legged, strong backed, not like Bambi. You want to be strong enough that you can do what you need to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, and another thing, I want you, and this is the last thing that I'm going to give you on this topic, okay? The next thing I want you to do is educate yourself. Not just educate yourself on the baby, because that is very necessary. Educate yourself on the baby, educate yourself on life in general. You need to make sure that if there is a contract that you need to read with your financial aid, that you can read it. If there is money that you need to make, you make sure nobody is cheating you. If there is something about your baby that you need to know, like, don't be like me. I didn't know babies didn't have tear ducts in the beginning. So I let my baby cry because I didn't think she was crying because she didn't have no tears. All right. Don't do that because they don't have tears in the beginning. But see, at the time that I was young, just so happened there was a program that offered education on childhood development, and they taught me all kinds of stuff on the development of a child, and I ended up learning, and then I knew, don't let the baby cry just because she don't have no tears. Please don't do that. She does have tears. They're backing up into her eyes because she doesn't have tear ducts to let them out. Okay. All right. So yes, make sure you educate yourself on your baby, on life, and on yourself. Continue to grow and improve as a person, no matter what that means. Okay? Whether that be going to church, having a support team, doing things that you enjoy, like, it is so important for you to take care of yourself because that baby is depending on you to be a whole person. And if you're stressed and sad and unsure of life and don't have the tools necessary, it's going to be hard. I know you'll do it, but it'll still be hard. Okay? So, thank you guys for coming to this video. If you have any more insight on this particular topic, and maybe you need some type of advice, we're all here together as a community. So please share down in the comment section. Make sure you like this video, share it to somebody who might benefit from it, because at the end of the day, this is about sharing wisdom with each other and abroad. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye.